Hey everybody, it's Ron and Debbie. We're back with another edition of Ask Ron. Okay, Ron, our first question this week is from Mitch Hell from Wisconsin.
Mitch is there every single week.
We can always count on Mitch. Okay, Ron, I just purchased your Control Without Ownership course and absolutely love it. Just a quick question, maybe I missed it in the manual, but if you have a motivated seller of a FSBO and currently has a tenant in the property for the next 6 months, the seller will consider a lease purchase. Do we wait until the tenant gets out to do anything?
Well, I need a lot more input than that. There's nothing stopping you from leasing it with the option to buy it with the tenant in it, as long as that tenant doesn't have a lease with an option to buy. Probably got a straight tenant in there. If the seller's okay with it, I'd go ahead and lease it with the option to buy, and I'd make sure that the seller's responsible for collecting the rent from the current tenant until they're out, and then your lease would take effect when the tenant is out of the property. And of course, under different terms than what he's getting right now. So nothing's stopping you from doing it right now. You do not need the tenant's permission. You just need the seller's permission. And worst case, you won't make any money on the property until the tenant is out of it. But might as well get it tied up and under contract right now if the seller is willing. So I think that's the best answer I can give you. I hope it answered that question.
Okay, next is from Michael Bryan, and Michael is from Tennessee.
Hey, Michael.
Okay, after a homeowner has leased their property in the AMP program, how does this affect their ability to buy another property?
In the AMP program, I'm not clear enough on the AMP program to answer that, but I don't know how AMP applies to this, but I can tell you that when I lease out my house, if I want to go qualify for another loan, the lender is not going to give me credit for 100% of that rent payment toward my debt ratio coverage. In other words, I got a payment of, I don't know, $1,000, and I'm collecting rent of $1,200, or $1,000, $1,000 in, $1,000 out. The lender is only going to give me credit for $750 coming in. Therefore, I have a $250 a month deficit toward my debt ratio. If my income is okay, I mean, that doesn't make any difference. But if my debt ratio is tight, that could kill my chances of getting that another loan. The truth is, most of the people that we lease option from have no intentions of going out and qualifying to get another loan, and it's just not an issue. But if it is an issue, it's their issue. It's not your issue. And if it ever gets brought up, you just don't try to train them. Just tell them, I don't have that answer. You should check with your mortgage broker or your mortgage lender on that, and let them decide. Honestly, rarely is going to be even an issue.
Okay, next is from D. Coate. D is from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. That's Romney land, isn't it?
Hi, Ron. I brought this property to you at the Fast Track in New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, $250,000 loan at $825 a month.
Okay.
Seller owes $25,000 back taxes with a lien of $5,500. The ARV is $475 plus.
Got it.
The asking is $425 with $25 down and willing to do lease purchase at $2,500 per month for a 3-year term. You and he, I guess, discussed the offer to lease option with the $425, 0 down, $824 a month, 5-year term.
And the seller came back and wants $1,500 a month and wants $25 down, but will do a 3-year lease under those terms, correct? And so the issue is,
yes.
What do you do? Well, obviously you're not going to lease it and sandwich lease it because you're not giving the guy $25,000. It appears he wants the $25,000 to pay his back due taxes. So you can't come out of pocket with $25,000, but you could still write it up on a lease purchase with $25,000 down and $425,000 purchase, and then go into the marketplace and find somebody with $30,000 or $35,000 down, and that is your only choice. This is an axe deal from the get-go. Since it's a $475,000 house, and since you can leave $50,000 worth of equity above their asking price, minus your assignment fee, there's a good chance that the market might bring you $35,000, of which the seller gets $25,000 of. So put it under lease option agreement, and go find someone who will pay more than the $25,000 and take over that agreement. The good thing is that $1,500 a month is a very reasonable payment on a $475,000 house. So you probably have got an easy sale there. I don't, you know, not everybody's running around with $35,000, but on the other hand, you've got a great deal to offer somebody. Really, built-in equity, low monthly payment, 3-year lease minimum, and if I read that right, he'll even extend it for 2 years longer. So I would sign it up and go put it in the marketplace and see if you could sell it. That's the answer.
All right, great. Well, that's all we have for this week, Ron. So.
All right, well then, before we go, let me make sure you guys know time is running out. If you have not registered for the upcoming National Real Estate Convention, what are you waiting on? Go to newagewithron.com right now and get registered. We're running out of platinum passes. We're almost sold out of those. We only got 200 of those to sell. And in case you're not aware, we just added an all-day seminar for young adults from age 13 to 21. And boy, I want you to bring them there. If you can get them to come, we are in Orlando, you know, they can go play on Friday or Sunday, because we're going to be doing this on Saturday and the convention doesn't end till Sunday afternoon. So it's a great time to bring them down there. We're going to be working with them on financial literacy, starting and running their own little business from home without using their money, and also a little morals. My big brother David's going to teach a little morals, which I think we need to get into our kids nowadays. Jennifer Shedlin's going to handle the financial part, what's it take to start a business, what's the requirements of a successful business, and that kind of thing. And then I'm going to have Ryan Bush talk about an income stream or two they can do online, and then we'll have another couple where they can do offline. So this is going to be a really exciting day for these kids. And by the way, we're going to tape it so that the parents can listen to it later and see that we weren't up to any shenanigans with your children. So bring your kids. There's no charge, but we do have to have them pre-register. And man, are we going to give away a bunch of stuff. I'm getting a truck painted up, and we're going to give that away, and we're going to give $100,000 worth of goodies, and it's going to be an absolutely fabulous event. So get registered right now. Platinum Pass is only $297, and that's for 2 people. So go to newagewithron.com. We got to get a shorter website. That is too long. All right, see you next week.